Jumped out the ride, full time, black tie, cocoa with lime, 3 guys, split it eye. I should have tried. We thugs staked up in the lane, crash fall, ill me. And through this cream, my whole team must be the ghetto dream. Box roll, shipped up, stay in the cup like Hello everyone, it is B with the B code, and welcome back to my channel. I am back at you again with another video. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to all of my subscribers and those who watch my videos. Always feel free to comment, share, and give your opinions. So in today's video, I wanted to talk a little bit about Shanquella Robinson. And the reason being is because this is really a tale of lust, hate, envy, and jealousy. And this is what will happen when you have so-called people on your team that supposedly want to see you doing good as they do good. However, when you are doing better than your family and so-called friends, or your so-called family and friends, the results can be deadly. So I wanted to take a look at exactly what these 3 things or 4 things mean. Lust, hate, envy, and jealousy. And the reason why I go from 3 to 4 is because 2 of them basically mean the same thing, but can also be used in different contexts. So let's first take a look at the meaning of what these 4 words mean. So what does lust, hate, envy, and jealousy mean? Lust, an intense longing or craving to have someone or something. Hate, to feel intense or passionate dislike for someone. Envy, a feeling of discontent or resentfulness aroused by someone else's possessions, qualities, or luck. Jealousy, thoughts or feelings of insecurity, fear, or concern over a relative lack of possessions or safety. So in taking a look at what these words actually mean or could mean, or looking up, specific meanings pertaining to what we're talking about, because we can find meanings, all different kinds of meanings for these words, but these particular meanings that I've looked up pertain to this situation dealing with Shanquella Robinson. So from what I can see, her friends had an intense lust for everything she is, wanted to be her and have the things that she had. And because they didn't take the time out to focus on themselves and their lives and their lifestyles, they hated the fact that she had come so far, maintained her beauty, maintained her body, and did obtain some sort of status, which put her above them. And they were so envious because of the things that she possessed, the qualities that she had as a person. We can tell just by her not wanting to fight back that she probably was the sweetest and the most adorable woman that one could ever meet, and was very, very lucky to have the brains that she had. And jealousy. You see, this jealousy, it is like a cancer. It spreads quickly. When you're a person that is doing well in your life, you should be very, 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 very cautious of the people that you have around you, because these people can make or break you if you allow them to, or if you don't recognize whether they are true friends and family. So I wanted to sort of go into a little bit more detail about these 4 words, because I think it's very, very important for
people out there to know that these are some very, very, very strong words. And this is how people, I'm going to explain how people are looking at you with these words floating in the forefront of their mind. Now, you guys hear that. That is the roar of a beast. And, this is how I see this woman depicted here that is assaulting Shanquella. It's the beast in her, the lust of her wanting what Shanquella has, wanting to have the money, the beauty, the body, the brains. And this is what was coming out of this woman while she was pounding her fists into Shanquella. It was as if she was a beast. She couldn't control herself. She wanted what Shanquella had so bad. She wanted to take her power away from her. She wanted to embarrass her, as we can see or as we know that she was doing all this while Shanquella had no clothes on. And she sees that, or she saw that this woman was just beautiful with or without clothes on, the perfect body, no stretch marks, everything, face, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, proportionate to her face. I mean, but of course, when you have a woman that has had no children, who still has her youthful body that hasn't been, you know, used to carry another life form, of course they're going to keep their beauty in their body forever as long as they take care of themselves right. And so this woman was just so enraged at how this woman was so successful and beautiful in her life. And this is why the Bible speaks to lust. You understand what I'm saying? You must maintain self-control. It doesn't matter what another person has. It doesn't matter what they look like. You can never be that person. You can never put yourself inside of that person's body. So it's in your best interest just to be happy with who you are, and if not, make those changes. But this is when you have when you're a successful person and you keep people in your circle, it keeps them in your business. Of course, you're wanting to share all of your success. You want to share your positive thinking. You even want to share your money with people, that don't have as much as you. But I see that as a mistake. You see, a lot of times when you are financially helping people or you're doing nice things for people, you don't know how they're looking at what it is you're doing. Some people are thankful and just see you as the sweetest person in the world. And then some people that you help will, in their distorted minds, you're doing it because you think you're better than them, or they may feel that they're less than you. So they don't see it as, oh my God, this is the sweetest person in the world. She helped me out. She took me shopping. She wanted me to look as nice as she did. She wanted me to have as much fun as she's gonna have. This is why she's paying for my trip. I just love and adore her. No, they see it as, this bitch thinks she better than everybody. She thinks she bad because she can afford to take all of us on this trip. She look at her, she just up here flossing. This is sometimes what's going through people's minds. And so you have to be able to recognize when you're dealing with people that are not functioning well in the mind. And I like to share stories with you. So back in the day when I was an LPN and I just had my one son, I had a few friends. I only had one friend at a time because, I can't handle the mental stimulation of so many people and their problems and different things of that nature because I'm just the type of person that, look, if it's a fucking problem, cut the shit out. People, things, places, whatever. I just fucking get rid of it. I don't waste my time with bullshit. Um, so a lot of my friends, they weren't as successful as me. And this is even before I became a nurse. This is when I just braided hair. I braided so much hair, I made so much money. You know what I'm saying? But I only had the one son, which allowed me to retain a lot of my finances and do what I needed to do with them. And then even when I became a nurse, same thing. Now, you know, I always felt like if you see somebody with something that you want, you don't go after what they have. You go get your own. These friends, male and female, were fully capable of obtaining the same type of success Shanquella had. Apparently she was a hairstylist. They could have went to cosmetology school. I mean, everything that she had. If they wanted a nice body, they could have worked on their bodies. And then here's the thing too. You can have people that look better than you, have more than you, but they're still going to want what you have. And that is something that you can't control. So once you recognize that, you should cut those people off. And then here's the thing, you should be looking for those red flags in friends. You shouldn't just be counting on them to go their own way and do their own thing once you recognize they're envious of you or they're lusting after, your worldly possessions and your beauty and your brains. You should be looking for it, and when you see it, cut them loose. I don't give a damn if you've been knowing them 15, 20 years, 30, 40 years. Lust, hate, envy, and jealousy is forever when it's coming from another person. It doesn't disappear, it doesn't go away. It doesn't matter what they get, it doesn't matter what type of success they have. As long as they see you in your success, they're always going to feel the way they feel. So it's you should cut them off because it cuts that link from them displaying those attitudes and thoughts towards you, makes you a safer person.
Now that I think about it, bitch, if I was you, I'd probably hate that bitch when I see when I'm looking at me too. So fuck it, I ain't even mad. Baby, go get you a bag. I promise it'll make you feel different. You should go get you some real business. Stay the fuck up out of mine. This bitch here hustling. I can find different when you're mine.
So let's look at hate. And I know hate is a strong word, or some people feel like hate is a strong word. But, in society, we use it so lightly. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate when so and so does this. Or I hate when so and so does that. We don't really put a whole lot of emphasis on the word hate. But when you're dealing with, people that are just not comfortable with themselves, don't have that self love, um, you know, maybe they grew up in not so good conditions as a lot of us have, the majority of us have, or maybe they just aren't feeling like they're where they are, and some people don't know how to place blame and accountability where it belongs. Sometimes it belongs with the parents as far as their upbringing, but then after you reach the adult age, you are now in control of your circumstances, your success, and your beauty. So if you are not where you want to be, the accountability falls on you and what you're doing and what you're focused on, and what you've set your sights on. So when you're dealing with people that aren't where they want to be, and they are constantly encircling themselves around people that are where they want to be, and they don't know how to process and change their focus and do what they need to do to better themselves, they're going to take it out on you. And of course, we always say, oh, you shouldn't take out on people what's going on with you or what happens to you. But the fact of the matter is that it happens every day, and it happened in this situation. This woman, you can tell the way she was beating on this defenseless, helpless woman, this beautiful shining star of society that loved her friends, loved her family, and went out of her way to make sure that everyone was going to be able to participate in this vacation, or this birthday vacation. The way she beat her was just, it was disgusting. It was terrible, and you can see the hate in every blow that she delivered to this woman. So, yes, hate is a word that is used very lightly, but when it's going towards, coming from one person towards another, oh my God, you don't want to feel the wrath of someone's hate. So I'm going to continue to say, when you recognize it, cut it out, cut it off, leave it alone, get as far away as you can, haul ass, do everything you can, find you another group of friends, or just be to yourself and continue to indulge and bask in your self love, your beauty, and your success, because hate is a motherfucker. You know what? These so called friends were very, very envious, meaning they were resentful for the woman Shanquella was. For everything that she had, everything that she possessed, her personality, probably the love that people have for her. And by the looks of her hair and her makeup and just the way she took care of herself, you can tell she would hook them clients up. You can tell those clients left her chair like, yes, yes, okay. And when you have, these six people who are not as successful, but are beautiful. I mean, they're beautiful. What what makes people so resentful of the hard work and time that you put into yourself? I mean, if anybody can answer that question for me, please feel free to put it in the comments below. But I mean, I just don't get it. I mean, I can't see myself behaving like that towards anyone. And I'm just going to put it out there. If you see it from me, it's defense. I'm on defense. I'm not on offense. I'm on defense. I pretty much stay on defense, because I don't go out into the world to harm people, to look at people and their possessions and, oh my God, look at what they got. No, I'm a very hard worker. I'm willing to work hard. And I've worked hard for everything I am and the woman that I am today. And I'm willing to continue to work hard. And I do. So I just can't see, um, I really can't say anybody in my family motivated me to become a nurse, but I know the fact that, my mother knowing how to do hair and do braids, and then teaching us, you know, um, that helped me, to build self-esteem, have a talent, and to be able to make people feel good about themselves. I've always, strived to help other people and to do things for other people. But I've always been cautious of the friends that I've had around me. And sometimes we have to recognize when it's time to let those friends go. You know, they say nothing is forever. Well, they say diamonds are forever, but you know, diamonds are different than people. Some people aren't acting like diamonds, they're acting like glass. But anyhow, that's neither here nor there. I just kind of feel like these six people really destroyed their lives because of the fact that they were envious of this woman. How can a man sit around and watch a woman be brutally beaten when everybody's safety on this trip was in everybody's hands? It was everybody's duty to make sure that they arrived to wherever they were going safely, when they got there to maintain their safety, and for everyone to get home safe. And this is not what happened because you had a group of people who hid their envy, their lust, their hate, and their jealousy for a woman who probably didn't do anything to them. Just because of the way she carried herself, just because of her success, it kind of seems as if you know, they're an embarrassment. They're an embarrassment to their parents, and they're also a reflection of their parents, their surroundings, their upbringings, and their thoughts and their focus. Each and every one of these six people had the opportunity to better themselves. They look young, you know, they appear to be somewhat happy. They appear to have something going on for themselves. So, why did they have to take this young lady's life instead of go get in their bag and get out of their feelings? I mean, that's just the way I see it. There could have been some other underlying things going on here, but like I said, I really don't get a whole lot into in depth into people's business. I just pretty much come on here and give my opinion and let my viewers know what I see out of certain situations. And a lot of times it's different than what other people see.
See, I believe in money, power, respect. First you get the money, then you get the motherfucking power. After you get the fucking power, motherfuckers will get life. Money, power, respect. You need life. Money, power, respect. You eat right. Money, power, respect. Sleep at night. You'll see the light. Key to life. Money, power, respect. You need life. Money, power, respect. You eat right. Money, power, respect.
So now we have jealousy. And jealousy, to me, is more powerful than hate. It is such a strong, strong feeling, right? People that have more than you, they can have a 15-bedroom, 7 bath, 6 living room, 4 kitchen having mansion. They could have 25 cars, luxury cars. They could have all types of designer brands in their closets. They can just be a walking brand and still be jealous of someone that has less than them. This is how strong jealousy is. And another thing about jealousy is that sometimes it's not that you don't have what that jealous person has, it's that they don't want you to get what they have. So they'll do all types of things just so that you don't get where they are. And once you realize that of these friends and family, cut them loose. Cut them loose. Because the number one thing that we are told to do in our lives is strive to be the best we can be. And if there's someone throwing obstacles and roadblocks in your way, you you must you must cut those people out, or you're not going to realize, damn, why can't I do so and such, or why can't I do this, that, and the third. It's because the people you have around you are purposely preventing you from obtaining your success and reaching your goals. Now, they're not outwardly doing it. These types of people smile in your face and then do shisty shit behind your back because they don't want you to get where they are or get anything that they have. So sometimes, what people will do, they'll waste your time. They'll get on the phone with you, or be in your presence, and they're just constantly talking about themselves. Me, which means that their thoughts and their feelings are coming out, and they get a chance to have that, what I call, therapy session with you, and talk out their problems and their issues and even their success and their goals, and preventing you from thinking, and preventing you from using your words and bringing things about yourself that you need to fix to light. So it's like a smothering type of friendship to where it's one sided. They're always talking about themselves, they're always talking about how they feel, they're always talking about what they want, they're always talking about what they have, they're always talking about what they need, and never even taking the time to ask you anything about yourself. Oh, girl, I've been talking about myself all this time. What is going on with you? How are you doing? What do you remember you were telling me about so and such? How is that going? How is this and how is that? See, friendship is a two-way street. You give and you receive, right? You receive and you give. Well, some people are just on the receiving end. They want to waste your time. They want to thwart your plans. They want you to do what they want you to do. They want you to listen to them. They want you to feel empathy for them. They want you to even feel sorry for them. But where do you have the time to do the things that you need to do, right? So jealousy rears its ugly head in so many different shape, forms, and fashions that you have to realize when a person is only out for themselves. And when a person is only out for themselves, it means that when they come around you, or when you allow them access to you, it means that you aren't going to get anything accomplished. And they're doing this shit on purpose. I knew a person who used to, you know, come around and purposely stop me from doing the things that I'm doing so that they can get their needs to met. Chop, chop, cut them off. You got to recognize that it's like, hey, every time this person comes around, I can't never get shit done. I can't never get shit finished. They're constantly distracting me. They're constantly wanting me to listen to them and do the things that they want to do, and never, ever, ever wanting to address me or my issues or help me with the shit that I need to do. So jealousy is very, very strong. And in this case of Shanquella, look at her. Dresses nice, taking vacations, on cruises, the finer things in life, fine food, fine dining, beauty, and everything. But I have no doubts, not one doubt in my mind, that this woman worked very, very hard for the things that she has, and worked very hard to maintain them. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't look like she just sat around and just miraculously got a beautiful body. It doesn't look like she just sat around and just said, oh, okay, I guess today I want to be a cosmetologist and, whatever. No, she worked very, very hard. And this is a problem with people. Instead of them working hard for the things that they want, they'd rather spend a lot of their time being jealous of someone else. And the key thing with all four of these issues, or all four of these words, lust, hate, envy, and jealousy, they all have to do with feelings, right? So this is what it means when it says get out your feelings and get in your bag.
That wig back, pop up on the make a bitch see that. Hey, fuck all them niggas, we gon' fuck up this cash. I hopped out my feelings and I hopped in my bag. Hopped in the foreign, bitch, you hopped in the cab. Still living with your mama, you ain't hopped off your ass. Hey, I'm a real bitch, I can't fake shit. You a fucking pussy, you don't shake shit. You just figured it out, bro, you like bitch. You a broke bitch, you ain't got no mess to play with. So around in Cali doing dash, you a spaceship. You somewhere in the crib looking mad, cause you ain't shit, you ain't tough. Big bank, take little bank, bitch, you bankrupt. I'm hoes losing, but they ain't none of them niggas. We gon' fuck up this cash. I hopped out my feelings and I hopped in my bag. Hopped in the foreign, bitch, you hopped in the cab. Still living with your mama, you ain't hopped off your ass. Hey, fuck all them niggas.
So I just wanted to give you my take on why this young lady's life was cut short. Um, and remember that when you have so called friends in your circle, you need to be continuously evaluating whether they're still your friends or whether they've turned into enemies. Because, see, people change. I kind of feel every 6 months to a year, people change. And it depends on their circumstances, how far they've come, what they focused on, and what kind of success have they reached every year. And every year we should be striving to be a different person, have different things going on in our lives, and just striving to be better people, right? So if we do that and we stay focused on our own bags, whatever they call it, our own, whatever, stay out your feelings, watch out, catch yourself. When you're starting to feel jealousy, envy, lust, hate for people, it's time to reevaluate yourself. It's time to reevaluate your circumstances. It's time to reevaluate your surroundings. And it's most definitely time to reevaluate your family and your friends, because truth be told, they can make or break you. And if you are a person, if you can do good all by yourself, do good all by yourself. You really don't need a whole lot of people around. Learn how to validate yourself. Learn how to work for the betterment of your circumstances and environment and your success. So anyway, this is B with a B code, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like. Feel free to comment in the comment section below and give me your opinion on what you think these 6 friends really felt about this woman. I've given mine.